You're not busy at work right now, are you? What time will you be home?
Mom, I'm still busy at work. I'll come home late today, maybe around 10 p.m.
Huh? You don't even get paid for overtime work since your company is a small one, right? Don't work for nothing. Just get back home quickly.
If you're just going to talk to me like that, can you please stop texting me? I'm really busy at work.
Don't talk back to me. You make it sound as if I had a lot of spare time.
What do you want, Mom?
Oh, now I remember what I was going to tell you. I want you to buy some delicious sweets if you're coming home early. Sandy is coming over.
Really?
Yes, but you will be home late, right? Since I know that you won't need dinner, I'm going to eat out with Sandy.
What about Dad? I think he needs dinner.
You and your father can eat whatever you want. I cook dinner every day, so don't complain if I go out to eat with Sandy once in a while. Even housewives need a day off.
Neither me or my father ever complained about you.
I'm depressed every day taking care of your father and you, so I need to take a break once in a while.
I didn't say that I disagree with you. Why don't you do whatever you want then? You don't have to say you're depressed all the time.
You know what? I'm tempted to say at least that. I've been taking care of my family for decades now. And to think that's how my life is going to end is just depressing.
I don't know why you would say that to me. Why don't you have a hobby then?
I don't need that. I have Sandy to take care of me. I'm fine as long as she is around. Besides, she knows a lot of good restaurants, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh well, why don't you get going then? Have fun.
I will. Besides, since your salary is cheap salary, there's no way you can take me to some fancy restaurants. Sandy really is a good daughter, isn't she? She's always treating me with delicious food.
Sorry that I'm not a good daughter for you. I can't be filial to my parents, and I can't be as thoughtful as Sandy anyway.
The way you talk is as bad as your father. Well, it's in the DNA, so it can't be helped.
I think we should end our conversation here. I'm busy. I'm still working diligently, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Then you must work hard because poor people don't have time to take a break. Do you mind if I go into your room?
Why are you going there?
Because Sandy is coming back. So I need to clean the room and I want to get rid of unnecessary things.
Are you going to empty my room?
Yes, of course. It's the only room we have here.
What about me then? I will lose my own room if you do that.
Don't be so naive. You're old enough to move out.
What? I don't like it when you say that out of the blue. Why so sudden? You didn't say anything about moving out until yesterday.
You know what? I don't care how small your company is. You have enough money to live on your own, don't you? You can leave anytime you want.
Well, I have money, but it's too sudden, and I need to prepare for the move.
If you don't say anything selfish about the size of the room or how close it is to the station, you'll find a room soon. Why don't you just hire a mover for your luggage? If it's just the initial cost, I can pay for it.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Sandy said that it's hard for her to commute from her current house. She's tired most of the time, and she doesn't eat her meals regularly. I want to help her as soon as possible.
You should consider about my circumstances too.
Sandy works for a big company, and she has nasty rivals at work. She's different with you, who only does a boring job that anyone can do. Sandy is my top priority, no matter what.
Can you please explain to me why you treasure Sandy so much? I'm your daughter too, right? You obviously have been treating me unfairly.
Why don't you stop being so mean all the time? Sandy and you are different, so it can't be helped. There's no use in comparing both of you.
Even though we're blood-related sisters? What's the difference?
That's what I want to ask you. Why are both of you so different, even though you're sisters? I'm sure you two were born out of my belly, but...
Huh? What does that mean?
Sandy has the perfect face and style. She was always the best in her study, too. On the other hand, your grades aren't so good. Your appearance is also not so good. I don't even know what kind of job you're doing at that small company. Besides, your monthly salary is cheap, too. You and your sister were born in the same house, ate the same food, and grew up the same way. But why are both of you so different?
I now understand that in your mind, me and Sandy are that different. That surprises me. I didn't know that you thought about me that way.
I've been wondering about that all this time, since both of you are blood-related sisters.
Okay, I understood. I don't want to live with a mother who thinks that way about me. I'll leave gracefully. You'll be satisfied with that, right?
Are you really going to leave? Well, thanks a lot. So, when are you going to move out?
I'll leave as soon as I get a room.
That's good news. Anyway, hurry up. I have to let Sandy know as soon as possible. Where did you go? It's Sunday. Did you go for work?
I have some errands to run.
By the way, how are the preparations for the move going? If you haven't finished it yet, why don't you take care of those on your day off? I told you to hurry up, didn't I?
I haven't found a room yet. You'll just have to wait a little longer.
You just need to prepare everything so you can move right away when you find the room. Don't waste your time. I can help you with the move.
Are you telling me that you want me to get out of our house that badly?
Let me ask you something instead. Are you worried about your sister?
Worried about what?
If I don't let her come home soon, she might get too tired and collapse at work. What if she gets sick because of that? Can you take the responsibility?
Absolutely not.
I knew you would say that. You're always thinking only about yourself. What a selfish girl. You're just like your father.
You know what? It's not that easy to find a room. It's only been a week. You should wait a little longer.
Then you can look for a room while you're at work, right? You have a lot of spare time anyway. Do it quickly.
There's no way I can look for a room while I'm at work. Don't be silly. I'm not playing around either.
But you just sit at the office all day in front of the computer, don't you? Why don't you just browse online and search for the room you want to move in? You should at least be smart enough to do that.
You won't know what kind of room it is until you see it with your own eyes. You can't just decide by looking at the pictures posted on the internet. If I fail, I'll have to move again, which will cost me extra time and money.
You've always been so selfish. And you're also lazy. You always want to try on clothes before buying them and check out everything before you enroll at school. You've been doing too many unnecessary things. You should be more efficient.
I'm searching for my place to live. I need to check about the security and so on. I'm going to live here, so let me take my time to decide.
You don't have to do that much. It's only a place for you to get some sleep. Besides, no one would harm an unattractive woman like you. In other words, it doesn't matter where you live.
That's terrible. You don't have to say that much. What's the matter with you, Mom?
It's you who are terrible. I feel so sorry for Sandy. And you act like you had nothing to do with it. Are you really Sandy's sister?
Enough is enough. Then I'm not going home anymore. You can do whatever you want with my stuff. Feel free to hire a mover anyway.
Are you sure? So you're going to be homeless or something?
Stop kidding me. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Well then, you can go out empty-handed if you want. Just don't do anything that'll get you in trouble with the police. I don't want you to put more burdens to our family. Hey, Sandy was asking if she can stay at your place. Where are you now?
It doesn't matter where I am. You don't care about me, do you?
You're not going to stay at a cheap motel or something like that, are you?
It's none of your business anyway.
Okay then. Do you have an extra bed for Sandy?
Yes, I do.
I'm just worried that Sandy might get sick from the unsanitary conditions of her new room.
Huh? Stop being rude to me, Mom.
Make sure she sleeps on a clean bed, okay?
Don't worry about that. Sandy said it's more comfortable to stay with me.
What do you mean? Where are you?
If Sandy won't tell you, why should I tell you?
Don't tell me that. You're asking Sandy to pay for her stay. I won't forgive you if you do that.
Listen, I think you've misunderstood me, Mom, so I'll tell you the truth.
Misunderstood? Don't be rude to me, Julia. I'm your mother. There's no way I misunderstood our family matters.
Huh? Why are you being so hysterical? I was just trying to tell you that I don't have any money problems. Why are you being so upset?
Stop blabbering nonsense. You got a job at a small company, right? There's no way that you're receiving a good salary. That's why you need money to make ends meet.
How long ago was that? I told you that I started my own business, didn't I?
Really? I don't know anything about that.
That's because you are not interested in me at all. I knew you weren't listening, but I didn't think you'd go this far. As your daughter, I'm sad to hear that.
You just got a new job at a different company, right? Did you get fired or something?
That's enough. There's no way I can explain to you because you won't understand. This whole conversation is just a waste of time.
Who do you think you're talking to? Don't talk back to your mother. Anyway, tell Sandy to go back home right now. There's nothing to gain by staying with you. Just do what you are told, Julia. Hey, Julia. Sandy told me that she's moving out. Can you explain what's going on?
I thought Dad told you about that.
Your father has nothing to do with this. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I'm asking about Sandy, your sister.
I think Dad is involved too. Both Sandy and Dad said that they are moving out.
Huh? What do you mean? Stop making up stories.
I'm telling you the truth. The house is going to be sold. I think you should get ready to move out.
Wait a minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? But Dad told you about divorce, right?
Divorce? Now is not the right time to talk about your father. Besides, divorce is just your father's usual selfishness. Just leave him alone and he'll be in a better mood. Your father has always been like that.
I don't think Dad is being selfish. You are the one who's being selfish. Besides, I think he really meant it when he said he couldn't take it anymore. I know exactly how Dad feels.
That's not true, so you don't have to worry. It's your father who will be in trouble without me.
I don't think so. Dad is a good cook and he can do the housework too. If I were you, I wouldn't let him leave. Besides, I've always thought it's hard to find a father who's as independent as Dad.
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm thinking of asking Sandy and Dad to help me at work. I've already told them the details, so I think both of them are serious.
What kind of work? What the heck are you talking about?
I don't know if you will understand or not. I'm starting my own apparel company.
Apparel?
It's all about fashion, so it seems that you were right. Sandy is attractive and she has a lot of friends, right? That's why I'm going to ask her to do the PR for my company. It's a great idea, isn't it?
Stop blabbering nonsense.
Just listen to me until I finish talking. Dad says that he's going to take advantage of his experience and will do the sales-related work.
Are you telling me That your father and Sandy are going along with your stupid dream story?
That's right.
What?
To be honest, I'm starting a business with uncertain future. The fact that Dad is willing to divorce you to take on this challenge means that he's serious.
Then I'll join you. I'll carry Sandy's bag or whatever. If you want, I can be Sandy's assistant. You can pay me $2,000 a month as Sandy's assistant.
No, there's nothing you can do to help. I'd rather donate that money to my clients than pay you $2,000. Also, Dad is divorcing you and he's willing to help us. It would be annoying for everyone if you joined my company, so I'm not gonna let you do that. How can I trust a mother who would kick out her own daughter?
Then what's going to happen to me? What am I supposed to do for my family?
I don't think you have to do anything. From your point of view, you'll be free from me and Dad, right? You don't have to take care of anything. I think that's good enough for you. It's what you always want, isn't it?
Then what about Sandy? Will she be okay?
Sandy always hated you for being overprotective, and you don't even seem to notice that. Looks like she's been troubled about that all the time. Poor Sandy.
Oh no. Did Sandy say that by herself? That must be a lie. There's no way she would say such a thing.
There's no way I would lie to you about something like this. Besides, Sandy said that she wants to work with me. I'm sincerely happy for that.
No kidding. Then how am I supposed to make a living? I don't even have enough money.
Dad said that you can have the money he earned from selling our house. That's enough money for you to live on. I honestly think he doesn't have to give you the money. He says it's his last kindness to you. Dad is a really nice guy, isn't he?
Then what will happen to me after the house is sold? Where am I supposed to live?
It's up to you. Why don't you live together with your new guy or rent a small apartment somewhere? You don't need a big house, do you? Why don't you just rent a room with the money you get from selling our house?
I've never rented before and I don't want to. I don't even know how to do the paperwork. What should I do?
I'll take care of the complicated procedures for you. You should at least prepare for the move yourself. And just make sure you get divorced from Dad. It'll affect his future job.
I refuse. I won't approve the divorce.
What? Mom, do you really think you're in a position to be so bossy? Who the heck do you think you are?
What do you mean?
Why don't you take a deep breath and think about it carefully? You know yourself the best.
I haven't done anything wrong, so I don't have to think about that.
Oh well, if that's the way it is, I don't blame you. Then you and Dad can talk about the divorce.
Hey, I can't reach your dad. Can you tell me why?
Because you are so selfish that the discussion about your divorce is stuck. I can understand how Dad is getting exhausted talking to you. He said he's hired a lawyer.
Is that so? Listen, I don't have enough money to live on. Can you help me?
What? Anyway, are you ready to move out?
Move out? What do you mean?
I told you, the sooner you sell the house, the sooner you'll get the money. I've told you many times about that, haven't I?
That may be true, but aren't you worried about your mother? I have no place to move in.
You know what? Dad is the only person who cared about me until now. You've been neglecting me. I've had a lot of humiliating experiences. So I guess it's time for you to experience the same thing.
That's because I thought Sandy was on my side until now. Anyway, I'll be nice to you from now on. I'll do my best for the family. I'll actively take care of you, and I'll even help you with your work. So please, come back.
No, that's absolutely impossible. Dad himself said he absolutely doesn't want to do it. I definitely don't want to do it either.
Why do you say that so forcefully? I've been doing my best for my family. You've seen that, right?
Let me be honest with you, Mom. You think I don't know?
About what? I'm not hiding anything. I told you I didn't do anything wrong.
You disgust me, Mom. You need to think about your life from now on by yourself. Dad has been very patient with you. You're such a jerk for not even knowing that.
Huh? What are you talking about? I've been patient with your dad too.
You've got to be kidding me. Let me just be brutally honest. You were having an affair, weren't you?
What? Affair? I didn't do that. What makes you say that?
Dad didn't want to say it out loud. He tried to divorce you because of a personality mismatch. You really didn't understand how kind Dad was. If you insist so much, I'll tell Dad to talk to you about alimony and stuff.
Alimony? Look, I don't have that kind of money. There's no way I can pay that. That's why you can't charge me with that.
I have all the evidence I need, but I don't want to get in trouble with you. I've been so calm until today. Why can't you understand that?
I see. Then I'm sorry. So please, forgive me. I promise that I won't see that guy I had an affair with from now on. I will do my best to take care of my family.
I'm afraid I can't grant your wish. I know that you just don't want to take responsibility for anything. You always put the blame on someone else. Mom, you're just too selfish.
Don't say that. I just needed a break. I told you that. Even housewives need a day off, didn't I?
You've been neglecting me since a long time ago, Mom. I really wanted you to take care of me like what you did with Sandy. I wanted to be spoiled by you, but now it's too late.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I'm apologizing to you, Julia. From now on, I will change my mind and how I behave.
Oh yeah, if you're going to change your mind, then you must divorce Dad and move out of our house. That's the only way you can fix things. Bye.
Hold on a sec. Julia, are you there?
It was very painful, but I decided to cut ties with my mother. Furthermore, my younger sister, who had received affection from my mother in the wrong way, confessed to me that she hated my mother's words and actions. It was hard for me, but I think my sister must have had a hard time too. Now, Sandy and I are joining forces with our father to start a new company as planned. It is full of hardships that I had never had to face before, but every day is fulfilling. And as for my parents' divorce, it has been unexpectedly prolonged due to the fact that my mother did not give her consent to the divorce. So we have resorted to a last resort. We confronted her with the evidence of her affair. As a result, we received alimony from her. My mother, who lost her house and money, is now working part-time as a cashier at a supermarket. She is now living in a shabby apartment without a bath and far from the station. It seems that it will be difficult for her to live a wealthy life in the future. I think she deserved that, since she was having an affair behind my dad's back and treating me badly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? I have something to tell you.
Jenny, what on earth do you want?
Whoa! Aren't you being too cold to your sister? You're mean. My sister? I don't want you to call us sisters. Don't tell me you forgot what happened 10 years ago. You acted like a good girl and tricked Mom and Dad that I pushed you down the stairs. And because of that lie, they kicked me out of the house without hearing my opinion. I was only a sophomore in high school. They have always loved you like crazy, but they shouldn't have done that to me. But I had worked so hard to make a living on my own, started my own modeling company, got married, and was finally ready to be happy. And then you took my husband and my daughter away from me a week ago and kicked me out of the apartment? Oh, did I do that kind of stuff? But Charlie chose me, just like Mom and Dad did. Nothing more. I'm prettier and more talented than you, so it's only natural that I was chosen, right? LOL. Chosen? You were chosen? Huh? Hey, I'm tired of you. That's why he was acting weird these days. I also thought it was strange that Marie's face looked so much like mine, even though she's my stepdaughter. He was saying some cheesy things about how we were destined to be together and that the faces happened to look alike. But it was you. You work for the company where he works. And you and Charlie used to date. And Marie was your child. Plus, you made mom and dad pay child support because you didn't want to. And you forced Charlie to take care of Marie all the time. He is pretty stupid to try to start over with someone like that. But how much more do you have to take from me? Even though you've become a stranger, do you really enjoy tormenting your own family that much? Well, even though once you were my sister and now a stranger to me, I feel sorry for you if you end up knowing nothing. So let me tell you, I have to be far superior compared to you. Huh? You used to be an ordinary person with nothing but a good face and body, but now you're a successful model, and you're the president of a company, and you're married to a handsome guy like Charlie. Plus, you are living an elegant life in a high-rise apartment without any inconvenience, aren't you? Seeing you like that, I got very frustrated. What's that? For such a reason? Is life all about winning or losing, superiority or inferiority? If you don't like me, then just leave me alone. The main reason I got into modeling was because I was kicked out of our house, and it was the only way I could earn money to survive on my own. I was desperate to start my own company so that I wouldn't have to depend on people like you, who are the worst kind of people. I didn't even want to see or have anything to do with you people anymore. How cocky! Just because you're a bit better? Get over yourself. You lost your husband and daughter. You should be more upset. Admit you lost. You are a low-class person than me. It's not right for you to be more arrogant than me. Why are you being so snippy? It's true that I was angry when I found out about Charlie's affair and that Marie was your own child. And you've been working with Charlie, Mom, and Dad to take Marie away from me. I was pretty depressed. I thought she was my sweet, true daughter. Oh, LOL. So you're just being stubborn. Then you should be more upset. You lost to me, and you'll always remain lower than me. But you know, it's rather refreshing to see that you're a real monster. I don't need a husband who cheats on me so easily, and I don't want a family that enjoys ruining her own blood sister's happiness. When I think of that, I can become calm naturally. I'm glad that I'm free. What the hell? That weird calmness really pisses me off. Go ahead and be pissed off, but that's how I feel right now. Besides, I was able to change because I was able to crawl up from that rock bottom in 10 years. I'm successful because I struggled from a young age. You might have wanted to kick me out when I was in high school and see me live the rest of my life at rock bottom. But if you think you can have everything in your way, you're wrong. What? But that's enough. There's nothing I can say to you, and it's a waste of my time to talk to you any longer. If you want him so badly, I'll give you the whole apartment, and you can be happy with the three of you and your parents. Bye. I'll do that even if you don't tell me. Don't act like you're fine. Hey, give me your modeling company. I'll take it. I'm sure I can run it better than a woman like you. Yes, excuse me, who are you? I'm in the middle of work. Don't put me to trouble. What? What are you talking about? I'm your sister. You blocked my number, so I had to change my number and reach you. And what the hell with that attitude? Ugh, I'm the one who should be saying what the hell. And I don't have time to listen to a person who starts out by saying, give me your modeling company, as if you're robbing. Which means I'm blocking this number too. Bye. Hey, Kelly, do you think you're in a position to refuse? I don't know what's going to happen to your office. Huh? What do you mean? The owner of your office building is Charlie's relative, right? Yes, that's right. So, what are you going to do this time? How can you come up with one harassment after another? Well, you can only act cool only for now. You'll be surprised when you hear this. Charlie did us a favor and asked his relatives to cancel the lease. Now, your company is going to disappear. What? I haven't received any such notice. Well, don't worry. It won't be anytime soon. Next month is the renewal month, right? So they're going to ask you to move out at that time. Are you kidding me? Why should I face to that kind of problem? How much more do you have to take from me? He doesn't want to see your face anymore. Well, I'm still your ex-sister, so I did stop him, LOL. But he insisted, so I had no choice, LOL. So obvious. I'm sure you agreed to it with them anyway. That's enough. If Charlie is just as brainwashed by you as everyone else is, then it can't be helped. But even if you suddenly ask me to leave, I can't. Right. I'm a merciful person, so I negotiated for your sake, you know. Be thankful for your kind sister. Negotiate? Of what? I'm saying, negotiating that if you give me your company, I'll let you keep the office. Huh? That way, you won't have to move. As long as you leave, everything will work out. I'll take your whole company. What do you say? You must be so frustrated. How much more do you have to make fun of me? You just can't hand over your company to others and say, here you are. Besides, the models and the employees won't be satisfied with such an arrogant way. Huh? Are you trying to say that it is your achievement that the company has been able to survive until today? Of course not. You're just an ordinary lady with a better face. Besides, this is the result of your mediocrity and lack of popularity. So why don't you just give it to me and I'll protect your models and your employees? If the lease contract is terminated and the office disappears, everyone will be out on the street. If that happens, everyone will hate you and they will demand compensation or something. You're always ready to talk back, huh? That's enough. If you want this company, then it's all yours. What? You're going to give it away that easily? You won't listen to me. We can't even have a conversation. In exchange, I can keep the office as it is, right? You know what I'm talking about. Well then, I'll leave it to you. I really wanted to see you more frustrated though, LOL. I'll forgive you if you say you'll give me the company. Don't worry. I'll make the company even bigger than it is now. I'm sure Charlie, Mom, and Dad will be very happy. Well, good luck with that. Now don't ever get involved with me again. Now I'm in a completely superior position than you. I feel so much better now. It's absolutely ridiculous to have a person like you as the president and a successful person. Now the world is finally back to its right place. Yeah, you can say that all you want for the rest of your life. Well then, I'll leave after I finish up the paperwork. Okay, gotcha. Kelly! Kelly! Kelly, you noticed, right? Answer me! Shut up. What is it this time? What's going on with your company? As soon as I took over as president, most of the models and employees disappeared. There were more when I went to visit last time. Why are they gone so suddenly? Why? Because they all quit and came to my place. Huh? What do you mean? I explained to the models and employees everything that had happened up to this point when I handed over the company to you. Also, I told them that I would start a new company. They had to choose whether they wanted to stay with your company or follow me. That's headhunting! That's unacceptable! Give me back the power of my company! The power? The models? The employees? It's not like they're items. I mean, why aren't you here? What? I thought you had something important to do today. Something important? You have a meeting with Scott, the executive director, right? I didn't want to see you anymore either, but there is unavoidable circumstance, so I'm here too. Get here ASAP. You're already an hour late. He's very furious. What? Why are you with him? I mean, how did you know I have a meeting? I just talked to him directly about everything that's been going on. Does that mean you told him everything? That I've started to work as the president of your company as a side job? A side business? I didn't know that, LOL. The place you're working now, to be precise, it's a prestigious entertainment-related company that your parents were bragging a lot. I heard they don't allow side jobs. I just checked with Scott. If you're going to start over as the president of a new company, you should be ready for the new position. You were going to become president of another company without making any arrangements with your current employer? Give me a break. No, because the CEO is someone who sits in a chair and tells the employees what to do, which means someone who has time would do it, right? And I'm good at what I do. And I think I can do it while working at my current company. The frog in the well knows nothing of the great ocean. Huh? Even if you're not smart, you know this, right? Reality is not as kind as you think. Being a CEO is not just sitting in a chair in the office. There are many greetings and conferences too. I don't mind admitting that you got a job at a great company and are still able to work there. But how could you decide to be a CEO as a side job with such a naive idea? Oh no, but I actually have a lot of free time. I've been sitting in my chair most of the time since I became the president. Well, of course. I'm taking over everything that's been going on at that company. There's nothing for you to do. What? Why would you do that? Oh, yeah, of course. I told my business partners about it. I guess it's about time you start getting a flood of calls for the cancellation. You're going to be busy even if you don't want to be. I'm glad you're finally working like a boss. Then what am I supposed to do now? If I don't do something, this company will go bankrupt. And the apartment is already behind in its payments. Mom and Dad say they don't have any more money. That's none of my business. You're good at what you do, aren't you? Why don't you just use your brilliance to do something about it? You said you can run a company better than me. So show me how you do it, LOL. If you can't do it, why don't you cry to Charlie and your parents who love you and ask them to do something about it? I can't help you because I'm just an ordinary person with nothing but a good face and style. Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. It's like I'm being set up by you. I was going to be the president and make lots of money with a cushy job. Huh? What are you talking about? I mean, Scott has become really mad at you. He's saying he doesn't want to waste his time on people like you. Oh, please? Can't you just say something reasonable? My phone started ringing like crazy. I can't come. What? You sure? If you don't show up, the company will sue you. You and Charlie too. Get sued? Why would they do that? Charlie is the general manager of your company, right? Scott already knew that Charlie was using his privilege and his family connections to embezzle company expenses to have an affair with you. He called you to give you one last chance. No! What the hell is going on? Right after you left me and remarried to Charlie, there was a tip-off while you were enjoying a happy-go-lucky honeymoon in Hawaii. I heard that it has become a problem. So if you don't come here today and explain, they're going to file for embezzlement and abuse of authority to the police. No kidding! Then why are you there? Because we used to be business partners. When I went to tell him that the president had been replaced and that I was starting a new company, the president's name was your name. So he asked me what happened. I told him everything that had happened. What? Also, I heard that there's been quite a problem with the fact that people from your own company doing things like blackmailing with the help from relatives. Scott wants to hear your story, including that. Oh, but he says he's going to call the police because you're too late. No way! Wait a minute! All right, I'll be right there. Please don't call the police. Coming this far, you're hopeless, you know. Please, help me! If I lose my company, my job, and everything, also Charlie, Marie, Mom, and Dad will all end up in the street. Hey, we're family. We're a family, so let's help each other. A family? We're already over since that day 10 years ago, aren't we? And I'm just an ordinary person with a good face and body who should be lower than you. So you don't want to be saved by someone like that, do you? Well, I feel sorry for Marie, but for her sake, the four of you should get along and live to atone for your sins. Wait, sis! I understand. I admit everything that I did wrong. I'll apologize to Charlie, Mom, and Dad, even if I have to roll my head and get down on my knees. I'm so sorry. I'll return the company and I'll do anything. So please. Sis, when was the last time you called me that? Then, can you help me, your poor sister? No, LOL. It's too late. Even if you could return the company, whatever you two make up for it, it's not that easy to get back the time and trust you lost, you know? You should have learned that before you tried to be a CEO. Bye. An hour after I turned off my phone, Jenny finally showed up at my place. However, because she admitted to a number of illegal actions, such as using expenses, threatening me, and thereby becoming the president of the company, I heard that she was taken away by police who were waiting on the spot, and Charlie was arrested and taken away by another police who went to his apartment. And I received an apology and a request to get back together from my former parents who had learned the truth of the matter, but they were arrogant and used Marie as an excuse. So, I quickly blocked them, telling them that it was their decision and that they should solve it by themselves. I'm going to work hard toward my dream with my team who believe in me at my newly established company.